I said it to you then, I'll say it to you now that I have you here in my arms. I said it to you then, I'll say it to you now that I want you through every storm. I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life. Oh, I'll never let you go. Give me your hands and I will hold on tight through whatever comes and goes. Our love comes easy. Our love comes easy, 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 easy. Our comes easy. Our love comes easy. Our love comes easy. They say sometimes things gotta break for the sunlight to come in and illuminate all that you got. You made me feel at home in a world I saw through the eyes of a girl. You color everything in. They say things that go up must come down, but you got me over the ground, love, taking me higher than I've ever been. And when you're talking to me, I feel like we're the only ones, just you and me, as the world spins on. I don't need anything much, 'cause when I'm down you lift me up, just you and me, as the world spins on. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that we got all we need right here. I'm holding you close, 'cause you made me feel at home in a place I didn't always feel safe. You helped the light to come through. And they say things that go up must come down, but you got me over the ground, love, taking me
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the Domus at Beaulieu. A beautiful setting here in the heart of the New Forest on this very special occasion for Tony and Fiona. My name is Jane and my colleague today is Lindsay, and together we represent Hampshire Ceremonies team, and we're delighted to be here to perform your wedding ceremony today. It is my duty to inform you that the place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. Well, today is a memorable day for our couple, and this marriage ceremony provides the opportunity to bring your family and your friends together in one place to impart the message of love and commitment. And to all of you, their guests, who've shared and contributed to their lives in the past, you've been invited here to witness what is at heart a very private moment between two people who are about to embark on a new life together. And I'm sure everybody will enjoy celebrating later today, particularly Fiona, because she's looking forward to the wedding breakfast. So before we begin, I must ask you both to state your full names. So Tony, your full name, please.
Anthony Donald James Rawson.
Thank you. And Fiona, your full name.
Fiona Margaret Fox.
Now you've been introduced, would you like to hold hands? Your relationship has grown from strength to strength, and you've now made the decision to make a legal commitment to each other. Marriage is a statement to everyone around you of what the two of you already know, that you've found such love, support and friendship that you wish to spend the rest of your lives together. It has long been a tradition for a hand to be given in marriage, and today I'm delighted to ask Douglas, the bride's father, to step forward to fulfil this very important task. Douglas, I should just point out, this in no way relinquishes any responsibility that you have for your daughter. I'm sorry, but rather welcomes Tony into the wider family. So Douglas, as you stand here, a very proud father before your beautiful daughter, are you affirming your love and support for her?
I am.
And is it your wish that our couple have every happiness in their future lives together?
Most certainly.
Would you like to take one of Fiona's hands and pass it over to Tony? And then you can shake Tony's hand. Okay. And perhaps give your daughter a kiss. Thank you, Douglas. That was beautifully done. Thank you. I must ask that if anyone present knows of any just cause or lawful impediment why this marriage should not take place, they should declare it now. They're like little mice. Is that long enough? Right, moving swiftly on. Tony and Fiona, before you're joined in matrimony, I must remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare honestly that to the best of your knowledge and belief that there is no lawful reason why you should not be joined together in this marriage. So Tony, please reply I am to these words. Are you, Anthony Donald James Rawson, free lawfully to marry Fiona Margaret Fox?
I am.
Thank you. And Fiona, are you, Fiona Margaret Fox, free lawfully to marry Anthony Donald James Rawson?
I am.
You've invited your family and friends here today to witness your marriage. So I ask you now in their presence to respond with the words I do to the following question. Tony, do you wish to be joined in marriage to Fiona, promising to love her and remain true to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
Fiona, do you wish to be joined in marriage to Tony, promising to love him and remain true to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
Thank you. Now the moment has come for Tony and Fiona to contract their marriage before you, their witnesses. So could I ask those of you who are able, please, to stand to share this special moment with them? Could you two turn and face one another and hold your hands together? The words our couple are about to say, and you need to say them to each other, not to me. All right, I'm married already. Will get you married. So here we go. Tony, please repeat after me. I, Anthony Donald James Rawson.
I, Anthony Donald James Rawson.
Take you, Fiona Margaret Fox.
Take you, Fiona Margaret Fox.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
You're 50% married. Fiona, your turn. I, Fiona Margaret Fox.
I, Fiona Margaret Fox.
Take you, Anthony Donald James Rawson.
Take you, Anthony Donald James Rawson.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
You are now married. Can we have a round of applause, please? Please take your seat. There will be a kiss moment, but that comes a bit later. We now come to the giving of a ring, which is the ancient and traditional way of sealing a marriage contract. Whether you're together or apart, let these rings be a constant reminder of the lifelong vows and promises that you have just made to each other. And today we've got a very special arrangement for rings. Normally we have a ring bearer coming up, but today we have beautifully presented on Tony's green beret our rings. Would you like to present that third finger of the left hand? Okay, third finger. And hold it on the knuckle and repeat these words after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my love and friendship.
As a symbol of my love and friendship.
I promise to confide and comfort in you.
I promise to confide and comfort in you.
To trust and support you.
To trust and support you.
And to be there for you when you need me the most.
To be there for you when you need me the most.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my love and friendship.
As a symbol of my love and friendship.
I promise to confide in you.
I promise to confide in you.
And comfort you.
And comfort you.
To trust and support you.
To trust and support you.
And to be there for you when you need me the most.
And to be there for you when you need me the most.
Push it all the way up. It's difficult with warm hands. Our couple now have some personal vows that they'd like to share with each other. So Tony, please repeat after me. I promise to always be there for you.
I promise to always be there for you.
In good times and bad.
In good times and bad.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you.
To cherish you.
To cherish you.
To hold and respect you.
To hold and respect you.
I promise to be faithful to you always.
I promise to be faithful to you always.
To comfort you in times of grief.
To comfort you in times of grief.
And to laugh with you in times of joy.
And to laugh with you in times of joy.
Now and for the rest of our lives.
Now and for the rest of our lives.
Okay, your turn, Fiona. I promise to love you.
I promise to love you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
And to grow with you in love.
And to grow with you in love.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you.
And to cherish and respect you always.
And to cherish and respect you always.
I promise to care for you above all others.
I promise to care for you above all others.
To give you my love, friendship and support.
To give you my love, friendship and support.
Whatever the future may bring.
Whatever the future may bring.
May these rings be a reminder to you of the vows that you have just made. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love one another, and it will take a lifetime to fulfill. It offers an opportunity for sharing that few other relationships can equal, and we hope that your marriage enjoys the closeness of a couple growing together, but with enough space to still be an individual. May you always be able to talk things over, to confide in each other, and share your hopes and your dreams. May you share moments of quiet and peace, and love and laughter. May the happiness that you feel now today continue to sustain you on your new journey together. Tony and Fiona, you've promised to love and care for each other. You've made the declarations required by law. So it is now my very great pleasure to announce that you are husband and wife. And I think we'd like to see that sealed with a kiss, please.
Counters and window panes, sun is bright, it's a new day, and I feel brand new. All the winter is gone, seems it's been here so long. I wanna feel like I belong, part of something good. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. I'm seeing everything new, like for the first time, a perfect view. You could feel like this too. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart. Storm is over, it's a new morning, it's something beautiful, oh so wonderful. I can feel it now, sun comes through the clouds, it's a brand new day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please can you please be standing for Mr. and Mrs. Rawson?
For a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. New song in my heart. Catching on like a wildfire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my
That everybody loves already is the speeches. So I'm going to hand off to Father Brian Douglas. Are you ready?
Hear me at the back. Can you hear me at the back? Yes. Good. I can hear you. Thank you very much. Right. Well, good evening, everyone. If you haven't met me already, I'm Douglas, Fiona's dad. And sitting right here is Marlene, Fiona's mum. We'd like to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion, especially Nick and Marion, Tony's dad and mum, and members of the Rawson family from Birmingham and I think all points north. Others of you have travelled from afar, and we thank you for making the effort. Our good friend Yen has come all the way from Penang, Malaysia. While Fiona's godfather Chris, who was best man at our wedding exactly 35 years ago, has journeyed from Yorkshire. Regrettably, some who would have wished to be present today, or whom we would have wished to attend, have not been able to join us. So I would like you to be upstanding and to join me now in toasting absent friends. Absent friends. Thank you. Please be seated. Not many of you have had the good fortune to know Fiona for as long as Marlene and me. So I feel I should acquaint you with some background.
Please do.
First thing I'd say is that it has become fashionable at weddings, certainly in the Far East, don't know about here, to accompany speeches with videos and pics, where you'll be very glad to know that you're not going to be subjected to slow death by home movie today. Fiona was conceived in the delightfully named
You don't need to repeat it.
Some would say too much information. But it is the home of the Army Air Corps. And it was appropriate that she was flying while still a fetus. That was why Marlene was taking lessons for a private pilot's license. So Fiona experienced circuits and bumps before she was a visible bump. And perhaps this is the reason for Fiona's well-known dislike of flying. Anyway, it all came to an end when it became apparent that there was one more POV person on board than shown on the passenger manifest. That was Fiona. At this formative stage, Fiona was also subjected to her mother trying to learn the piano. However excruciating this may have been, the experience clearly convinced Fiona that she could do better. And so it has proved, with her singing and playing the piano, violin, cello, guitar, the recorder, I don't know, it's all there. Very musical. Those genes were passed on by Marlene, definitely not from me. Marlene and I were then posted to Hong Kong, which is where Fiona was born. Fortunately, she hasn't received call-up papers from the People's Liberation Army, so she's probably off the hook by now, and Tony's positive vetting status is probably not under review because of links with China. From the beginning, Fiona was a bright and precocious child, very conscious of her surroundings. Soon she had familiarized herself with Hong Kong's geography and was sitting in her seat in the back of the car issuing instructions. Go left, go right. These were early indications that Fiona likes to be in control. The local Chinese were fascinated by Fiona's golden locks and were always trying to touch her head for good luck. They were also impressed that she could count up to 10 in both English and Cantonese earlier than their children. At 2 years of age, Fiona began Montessori school and literally never looked back when Fiona dropped her off on the first day. Marlene shed a tear, but we knew we had a very focused child. We moved to Singapore in 1991, where Fiona was assessed as a gifted child and began primary school in the second year. Throughout her education, she was 1 year ahead of her peers. This had the upside that Dad had to pay for 1 less year of education. The downside was that Fiona arrived at Bournemouth Uni too young to take part in student union activities. Couldn't drink alcohol. She has, however, made up for this alcohol deprivation since then in ample measure. Fiona studied the International Baccalaureate in secondary school at the United World College in Singapore, a truly international education. In the community module, Fiona demonstrated an affinity for the elderly, perhaps unsurprising given the 2 folk she lived with at home. Married late in life. Moving to Penang, Malaysia in 2000 when we retired, when I retired, Marley's never retired. Fiona was able to indulge her passion for ponies as we lived next to the Penang Turf Club, which has an equestrian centre. We were proud that she competed successfully in local national and international events. Fiona learned to drive in Malaysia, but thank goodness had to sit a test here before getting a UK licence. She enjoys driving quite vigorously and loves classic cars, but resisted the temptation to have a sticker on the rear window of her Matisse saying, "My other Chevrolet is a Corvette." It's unfortunate that students have no right of abode in Malaysia since their student pass ends, so Fiona had to leave Malaysia within 2 weeks of ending her education. She had the choice of several universities to study law, including Dundee, where her grandmother lived. Fortunately for all of us, she chose Bournemouth on the English Riviera, or so she read on the internet. It was here, as an expat brat with constantly changing friends, Fiona was at last able to put down roots. Fiona has formed many friendships and deep friendships and has integrated into the local community. She became a well-known entertainer as a singer accompanied by her guitar in Hostel Races Farmfields, London, performing her own compositions and covers. She has even been interviewed in South Today. She took up climbing and found a natural ability to shoot rifles accurately. It must be in the genes. You'll only have to look at the top of the wedding cake to get the message. Remember that one. In July 2017, Fiona took a major initiative in successfully organising a gala ball in Dudsbury Golf Club in aid of the Gurkha Welfare Trust. Not content with that, she led a 4-woman team, including Siobhan and
Hannah? There she is.
Well done. And covered some 70 or maybe even 80 kilometres of the 100 kilometres endurance track known as Trail Walker, again in support of the Gurkha Welfare Trust. As an old soldier with close Gurkha connections, I'm immensely proud of her achievements. It was about this time in 2017 that Marley and I had our first opportunity to meet Tony when he came to dinner. He immediately impressed a as a strong, silent type. Since then, we've come to know him well. You know, this reminds me, just a little anecdote, you know, there was a general who had an aide de camp, an ADC, and they hadn't got on too well. Basically, the ADC was going to be sacked. So the ADC, when the general was addressing a large meeting, passed him his notes, his script. The general commenced. Page 1 was fine, but when he turned the page, he said, "You're on your own now." Going back to Tony. We've come to know Tony well and to appreciate his thoughtfulness and sincerity. Tony's a communications specialist, not your normal Royal Marine. That's not to say he doesn't do all that Rambo stuff. On the contrary, he excels in sea, land, and air warfare. He not only jumps out of serviceable aircraft, which seems to me, as an aviator, to be utter madness, but he jumps out of them at high altitude, pitch darkness, at night, with only a GPS and an altimeter to guide him. Of course, he's thoughtfully provided with a parachute. Tony, I'm truly impressed. Go home. Tony, it's readily apparent that you don't want Fiona, and she is deeply in love with you. We haven't been blessed with the best of summer weather, but today was very much better than was forecast. We can be very thankful for that. We thought we were all going to be turning up at wellies. But as Fiona very sagely put it, a knot that gets wet is harder to untie. Ladies and gentlemen, charge your glasses and please be upstanding to toast the bride and groom.
I don't mind not getting wet. Don't feel you have to wet us if it doesn't rain.
I'll do it.
No, you do. Thank you. Thank you, though.
Now, I have pleasure in saying, in pilot handover parlance, with all the trust that it confers, Tony, you have control.
Douglas, I have control.
Good lad.
I once got told that a good speech is like a miniskirt, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. To be honest, I didn't really know where to start with writing a speech, so I thought I'd trawl the internet for some ideas, and after about 3 hours I found some really great stuff, but then I remembered I was supposed to be writing a speech. Before I start, I will be a few toasts over the next 5 to 7 minutes, so if you please make sure you all have your glasses charged. Firstly, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today. And I did have some preloaded funnies about the weather, but it seems to have behaved itself, so I'll stick a pin in those. So, to everybody who's travelled down or came from overseas in some cases, it means the world that you're here to share in our special day with us today. Unfortunately, it's not been possible to have everyone here that we love with us, but we know that they're here in spirit and always in our thoughts. I'd like to thank Douglas and Marlene for all their support, not just in planning our big day, but every day since they welcomed me into the family. They've been extremely good to me, incredibly supportive, and I hope that I make you both proud. Thank you to my parents, Nick and Marion, because you welcomed Fiona straight into the family, and you've always been there for me, and you've put up with me over the years through some testing times. Special mention also goes out to Jonathan Jones for organising a delightful selection of crackers and chutneys that we're going to enjoy later. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that. And a big thank you goes out to the bridesmaids, chiefly for getting Fiona here on time, because we all know she's not exactly blessed with the gift of punctuality. Like if I had £1 for every time she put her alarm clock on snooze, I'd be able to pay for the wedding myself. We've got Siobhan, the maid of honour. She and Fiona have been friends for so long that no one actually remembers who's the bad influence anymore. And there's Emma, who's been a massive calming influence on Fiona with her organisational skills and general level-headedness. And then there's Natalie, who looked after Fiona when I went away for 6 months last year. Like her husband Jay's a Marine as well, so knowing that Fiona had that kind of emotional support back home was invaluable, so thank you. So we can all raise a glass to the bridesmaids. Then there's my groomsmen. There's Aaron, who I've known since just before I joined the Marines. He was in training at the time to join the Marines himself, and we were introduced so that he could give me some advice. I remember walking into the pub and meeting a bloke who was bursting out his G-Star t-shirt, and my first thought was, Christ, I need to get in the gym. Aaron's always been the one to tell me to get a grip whenever I've had a wobble, and I'll always be grateful for that. And there's Jerry, my oldest friend. We've known each other since we were 4 years old, back when Mars bars cost 26p. Jerry was always the sensible one, either that or he was a better liar whenever we got in trouble at school. Like the headmaster of our primary school used to give me letters to hand to my parents, detailing some of the shenanigans that we got up to. I mean, fortunately for me, there was a river on the walk back to my house, so that's where most of those letters ended up. Jerry used to get lifts to school, so he wasn't so lucky. Me and Jerry share a cynical worldview and a sense of humour that never fails to keep me going. And we've spent many some memorable nights down the booze of putting the world to rights. And there's Dave, who's been an incredible steady influence on me over the years, always helping me out no matter how stupid some of the questions are that I ask him. He was also great to train with when I was getting ready to join the Marines because he's a lot fitter than I am, so it gave me something to aim for. And then there's John, my brother. I remember the days when we used to play football in the living room when we were kids, usually breaking something. I mean, it wasn't something some sellotape couldn't hide for a couple of weeks. John's been incredibly supportive, always there to lend a hand or some advice, and he's one of the funniest blokes that I know. Between them, they've all known me my whole life, and they've always been the ones that I turn to for advice, a laugh, or even some cheering up. They also organised a lovely stag do that didn't end up with being chained naked to a lamppost in Kent. Like it actually did as well. So if we can all be upstanding and raise a glass to the groomsmen. To the groomsmen. Then there's my beautiful wife Fiona. And to be able to finally say that is a feeling like no other. The story goes that Fiona checked her phone one day to see a message from a tall, dark, incredibly handsome stranger. So she ignored that and replied to mine instead. I'll never forget our first date. I got to the Dancing Duck in Westwood 5 minutes early, like any good Marine would. Ordered myself a libation and sat near the entrance. Then time started passing. My pints started getting lower down. Waitresses were starting to look at me and talk on their hands, thinking I'd been stood up. And then in strolled this blonde beauty in cowboy boots, hair still wet from the shower without even a hint of an apology for being 15 minutes late. I mean, later through circumstance, I was subsequently running late for our second date, so I called ahead to let Fiona know. For her to reply that she was running late anyway. I've never forgotten her infectious smile and her laugh, the fact that she has a sense of humour as warped as mine, and I still get butterflies whenever she sends me messages. I can't wait to hear about her day when I get home. Fiona's been incredible in organising today. We had a good arrangement. She would choose things in the shop and I'd carry them to the car. We looked at venues with a view to getting married next year, but when I saw the dates were here, I just thought, why wait? I have an amazing girlfriend who I can't wait to share a future with, and I want that future to start as soon as possible. We were actually here a little over a year ago as a family to go to the museum and look at the cars, so I never thought we'd end up getting married here. I've never procrastinated as much as the day that I phoned Douglas to ask for his blessing. I must have tidied the kitchen 5 times before I finally rang it. And I went through so many ideas on how to ask Fiona to marry me as well. We went for a weekend in Paris, but the engagement ring wasn't ready yet. So I planned a nice dinner with a quiet stroll down Bournemouth Pier. However, it was October, so as I looked out of the restaurant window and saw the waves crashing over the pier, I thought, well, that was the end of that one as well. In the end, I just settled for doing it in our home with no distractions. And even then, she must have suspected something was going on, because when I sat next to her onto the couch, my face had gone grey and the jumper I was wearing. The hardest thing about expressing my love for Fiona is knowing when to stop. When I called Douglas to ask for his blessing, he said that she had to be my best friend. You can love someone, but they have to be your best friend if you want to spend the rest of your life with them. Oh, Fiona, you are my best friend and more. You're a friend that I never knew I needed and the person that I can't live without now. Finishing work every day has taken on a whole new meaning because it just means I can get back to you sooner, the home that we share, and the life we're making together. We've had some great adventures together, whether it's up a climbing wall or the Eiffel Tower, but it's the one that's coming up as husband and wife that I'm looking forward to the most. Because I love you more than I'll ever be able to tell you, I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to find the words. So if you will all join me in raising a glass to my incredible wife Fiona.
Fiona. I'm thinking of that's not a normal thing.
And that's it from me.
Great speech!
Now over to Aaron. Please be gentle, bro.
I will be.
Hello, we are. I think after that 2 speeches, it's going to be something really, really hard to topple. Fiona's father and Tony's speech, they're going to blow any amount of water that I could ever come up with, and that comes from the heart. There's no way to top that, but what we'll do is try and actually do the best. And take more story from the heart, how me and Tony first met and how we got here today. So that's my opening line. Tony briefly mentioned earlier about how we actually came to be friends. I started commando training to be a Royal Marine. And I also, can everyone understand me okay? I'm a Brummie. Okay. We didn't try and make arrangements for a screen with subtitles and all that. So, if you need me to slow down, just please raise a hand. I'll come over to you. I'll turn the mic off and I'll sit in your lap. And whisper. We'll leave it there. So, me and Tony first met around 2008. I myself was going through commando training as a young lad myself. I was 21 years of age. I was about halfway through commando training myself. Me and Tony received an introduction through a mutual friend. I advised him, tried to put him off, he didn't listen. He still went through it, went into PRMC, smashed it beyond all expectation, and started commando training pretty soon after. I think our next meeting was around halfway through training when I was about to pass out of training. Tony got to the halfway point. He sort of started, coming to terms with how hard it was, how terrible it was, because it is terrible. He sort of, had a bit of thought about chucking the towel. We had a bit of a conversation, and here he is today, SOC qualified bloke, working with the SAS and the SPS as a special forces communicator, and he's exceeding massively in his career. Currently a corporal of the Royal Marines, and having recently been an active sergeant of the Royal Marines too. So what I want to say at this point is how absolutely massively proud I am of his own. You've come a long, long way. since we first met. And I look up to you. I was once that guy you looked up to, every single way around. I look up to you massively. And you're a top guy. I love your warm heart. And I really look up to you from the bottom, looking as high up as possible, if that makes sense. So that sort of covers our backstory a bit. What I didn't cover is how we actually met that night, and I'm sure Tony's parents will be more than happy to go into story in a bit more detail about how me and Tony once came into a bit of trouble in Solihull High Street with the local police force. I think those are one. I won't get into too much detail, but it just shows how far we've gone from getting into trouble with the local police force and taxi drivers to Tony being a special forces communicator with the SBS, sort of chalk and cheese, one extreme to the next. Like I mentioned earlier, I won't go on too much because those two previous speeches are really, really hard to follow. There's not many people in the room that can beat what's been said previously, the amount of emotion that was shown in two levels of conversation. But what I will say is I want to really, really express my gratitude for Fiona and Tony for allowing me, myself and my girlfriend Steph and all the lads here on their behalf for being part of this fantastic day. Tony's one of my best friends, he always will be. The guy I'll always go to. Is there ever a problem? I'll go to him. If you ever need any advice, I'll go to him. It works both ways. I like to think of Tony's a brother, not just a friend, not just brothers in arms. We both earned the Green Beret, and that connects everyone in this room that serves the Royal Marines Commando. Well, look beyond that. I mean, Tony are definitely brothers, if not by blood, by experience and what we've experienced together. What I'd like to say is when you join the military, a lot of people say to you is when you join the Corps, the Royal Marines, those in here that have not served, they say you'll meet the best people in your life, you'll see things no one else will see, you'll make friends that no one else will ever make, and it's true. When I was told that myself, as a young Marine at 21 years of age, I thought it was all, I won't say the word. It's true, you think, it's all about anyone else tells you. If someone tells you you're not the best friend, you think it's bravado, you think it's bullshit, for lack of a better word, but there's nothing more accurate. You will never meet the sort of people we meet. And it's one thing I wish I everyone in this room that you experience the things we've experienced. Not the bad, the good. Experience people we've met. And not just Royal Marines, people from other serving countries, America, Afghanistan, Iraq, Somalia, wherever it is you go, the bond you get from military serving people is second to none. And the bond me and Tony have got, I think we went 1.9 months without communication, but when we finally made communication again, and we met up, it was like we've never ever been apart. You might think it sounds a bit irrelevant for a wedding, you might think, what's he doing? But it's the same thing when you meet the girl of your dreams. We've all been there. I'm there at the moment, so I'm my girlfriend's Steph, but it's not about us, it's about Tony and Fiona. And yes, it's met the girl of his dreams. When he talks to me about Fiona, it's nothing but absolutely amazing, amazing feedback. It's like a job interview now, isn't it? The way Tony talks about Fiona, I can't describe it, I can't put it into words. If you want to sort of understand the way he feels about her, then refer back to the speech you made 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago maybe. But I know Tony's met the girl of his dreams, the girl to spend the rest of his life with, and that's, for me to sort of connect that with the military connection, it's not something I do lightly. When you meet guys that serve with in military capacity, it's very hard to sort of emulate that in any sort of sense, but in Tony meeting Fiona, that's exactly what he's done right now. I want to say the bride looks absolutely fantastic today. I'm sure everyone will agree. When she walked down the aisle earlier, Tony got a bit choked. I looked at Tony, I only got a bit choked myself, I had to look away. Luckily I had a pocket full of brave pills, put more out there than now. That's not me from bursting out into tears. But guys, I won't drone on, I won't go on anymore. Like I said, the previous two speeches are very hard to follow. But what I'd like to to congratulate Tony and Fiona. I want to wish you all the very best in the future. I know you don't need any luck at all, but I know you have a very happy time together. I can't wait to see how your relationship develops. So, without further ado, guys, let's raise our glasses. Bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Rawson.
I'm not making a speech. I'm only standing up because it appears we don't have anything immediately planned. And I wasn't sure how to subtly get this meringue across the room to ask Ross to hit play. You don't need to be subtle on your wedding. But while I'm stood up, I don't know how to be subtle anyway, let's be honest. But while I'm stood up, I would just like to say thank you very, very much, everybody who's made the journey here, far, near, North Yorkshire, Malaysia. Thank you so much for coming to join us today. It means the world to me to have all our friends and family in one room. And guys, you look better than I've ever seen you looking. In the nicest possible way. Good way, good way. And girls, you've been phenomenal. So thank you so much, everybody. To you guys.
Mr. and Mrs. Rawson!
When I think